How you feel? Did you have a good night? Look what Jenny made for you. See, she made it all herself last night. I helped her a little bit with the letters, but she wanted to do it all herself. See, it says, "Dear Daddy, hope you get better soon. I miss you. Love, Jenny." Look, Jeff, the way she spelled.
You come to watch me die?
Jeff, don't say that.
I want to know this. How long?
You're not going to die. You're not going to get away from me that easily. Look what else I brought. Your mother gave me this when we got married. Remember? It was yours when you were little. I found it in Jenny's dresser of all places.
Leave me alone.
His color is so bad, and he's so weak. I'm worried. I've got to know.
Liz, Jeff made it through the surgery okay, even though he wasn't in the best of shape when he got here. Now, I won't lie to you. His condition is serious. But that doesn't mean there isn't hope. We're doing everything we can.
But Alex, it's like he's given up.
Mama, I'll get those dishes. You're going to be late.
I've never been late for work a day in my life, and I don't plan to start now. But you doing dishes, it might be worth being late just to see.
Well, I can't help it if you didn't raise a son with dishwater soft hands. Besides, I was just trying to ease my conscience.
Oh, then you didn't really mean it.
No, that's not what I said either. What I mean is, you working 5 days a week because of me, it makes me feel guilty.
Guilty? Gene, I told you already. Don't blame yourself. You can't help being laid off. And it's not your fault that those new bosses at that place down there don't know how to run their business.
The whole thing stinks.
Oh, in a couple of months they'll be begging you and Scott to come back.
Don't count on it. Besides, I don't have time to wait around to find out whether they've made a mistake or haven't made a mistake. Maybe the world just doesn't like real news anymore. Can't beat them, join them.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to settle for something a little less than what I really want. Times are tough. Inflation, unemployment.
Oh, gee. All I know is that you've worked hard and I've prayed hard to get you where you are. Now, you throw that away, and I'm going to come down real hard on you, Gene. Where'd you use the talent that God gives us?
You look at these ads. It's not very exciting reading. You've got sales and plumber's apprentice.
Gene, don't settle for less than your dreams. The Lord's going to take care of us. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he's got a better job out there waiting for you than the one you had. You know, changes aren't always for the bad.
Well, you keep dreaming for me, Mama.
All dreaming's all right, but praying is what gets it done.
Yeah, that too.
Hey, what was that you was bragging about earlier? Something about never being late for work before?
Ooh, I still got time, but I better hustle.
Did I hear my mama say hustle?
Now, you remember, Jimmy's piano recital is at 8,
Okay.
and you peel the potatoes at 4, and I'll be home at 5. I left instructions for Jimmy this morning before he left for school that he's to clean his room and take that trash out.
Why didn't you tell Jimmy to peel the potatoes?
Gene, I don't want to have to lay a whipping on you.
Okay, I'll peel the potatoes. Gotta use the talents I was given, huh?
to do corrective surgery.
What?
Your funny bone is misplaced. It's supposed to be near your elbow.
Ben Martin, you are a nut. You always make me feel better, you know that?
Well, I'm glad. You need to laugh more. You're very pretty when you laugh. And you know what the Bible says, laughter is like medicine to the soul.
You know, I think the only times that I've laughed since the accident were when you visited me.
I enjoyed those visits too. Have you heard anything from Russ?
No, not since the last time he lost his temper. Russ and I are through. I prayed about it, and I know it's for the best. I hope we can be friends, but that's all.
A temper can be a problem. Do you think he still loves you?
I don't want him to hate me, but we can never be close again. You know, I think I'm more disappointed in me than in Russ.
Oh?
After the accident, while I was in the hospital, Russ seemed to be drawing closer to God. And I blew it.
What do you mean?
I'm so ashamed. I let my faith waver. Russ was the one encouraging me to hold on. I guess I was bitter and afraid. Then Russ's faith faded. I asked the Lord to forgive me, but I still feel like I let him down, and Russ too.
Laura, you've been through a lot. It can happen. It shouldn't, but it does. Now, you've asked God to forgive you. He has. Now, you've got to forgive yourself.
I know. You're right. Look, I didn't know I was going to go on like this. Forgive me.
My pleasure. Now, close your eyes. Open your mouth.
What is this?
Your graduation present. No more visits. You are declared healthy.
I won't see you again.
I didn't say that. But since you are no longer my patient or Russ's fiancée, how would you like to join me for dinner tonight?
I'd like that. That'd be nice.
I'll give you a call.
It never fails. Nothing ever goes right for me. Why does it mean I have to revolve around everybody else's schedule?
Peter,
I've had it. I just had it.
Peter, come on over here and sit down. I want to talk to you. Now, what's going on? What is it you have to do that's so important to warrant an outburst like that?
Dad knew I wanted that car for a special occasion.
Which is?
A football game.
Oh, Gordy's father lets him have the car. Can't he drive this time?
I'm not going with the guys, Grandma. I had a date.
Oh? Anyone I know?
Teresa Marshall. I got up the nerve to ask her out. Now I don't even have a car. Oh, I'm gonna look like a jerk.
Oh, Peter, I'm sure she'll understand. Especially if she's as neat as you always tell me she is.
Yeah.
Peter, there is something about you that's been worrying me lately.
What?
Well, haven't you noticed how often these days your vocabulary is filled with the words I and me? Aren't you getting just a little bit self-centered, Peter? You know, to get love, you have to give love. Get understanding, you have to give a little. Isn't that what your folks taught you?
Kind of.
Like tonight, you were worried because you couldn't have the car. But you never even considered that your father is stuck somewhere out on the highway, that your mother has to work late at the hospital when she's probably already tired. And there's Jeff Cummings so sick in the hospital and you never even asked how he was.
Why? I guess you're right, yeah. I haven't been very thoughtful, have I? I'm sorry. Really, I'm sorry.
Okay, listen, why don't you go and get washed so we can dig into that chili?
First, I gotta call Teresa. After all, it is the considerate thing to do.
What color should I
make that flower, Lori.
Let's see. How about yellow?
Okay. I know Daddy will like the picture. I made him a special get well card last night. Mommy took it to him this morning.
I know it made him feel better.
Mommy said Daddy's very sick, but he's gonna get better because we prayed for him.
I bet you miss him a lot, huh?
Yeah, that's what I put on his card.
Are you almost finished with the picture? It's time for bed.
So soon.
Oh, it's not that soon for you. Little girls need lots of rest so they'll grow up to be beautiful.
Boy, your mommy must have put you to bed early every night.
Why?
Because you're beautiful.
Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Look, you're all finished. It's so colorful.
I know.
Let's say our prayers and then get you to bed.
Lori, will you help me say my prayers?
Sure. Why don't you start first?
Dear Jesus, thank you for my mommy and daddy. Thank you for my cat Fluffy. Thank you for Lori, and thank you for my grandma and grandpa, and Grandma Nora. Please make my daddy better. My mommy said you could. Amen.
That was very nice, Jennifer. Good night. Sleep tight.
Good night, Lori.
Oh, Mrs. Cummings.
Lori, is Jenny in bed?
Yes, I just tucked her in. How's Jeff?
Well, not good, I'm afraid. I've never seen him like this. It's like he's given up. He hardly spoke five words all day. If you knew Jeff, you'd know how unlike him that is.
What did the doctor say?
Doctor says there's hope. I don't know what I'd do without him. Ironic, isn't it? I couldn't live with him, and I don't want to live without him.
I'll get that. Mrs. Redland.
Lori, it's so good to see you, John. I didn't know you'd be here. So you're Mr. Cummings' wife. Just as pretty as I thought you'd be. I'm Jean's mother.
Yeah. I'm so pleased to meet you.
I didn't mean to barge in on you like this, but I just want you to know that I'm praying for your husband and you.
I don't know what to say.
Well, don't say anything. Just remember that I care. We all do. Jean and Jimmy are outside in the car waiting for me. We're on our way to Jimmy's piano recital. God bless you.
Thank you, Mrs. Redland. Thank you.
Goodbye, Mrs. Redland.
Goodbye, Lori.
How are you? Hi, Liz. I'm just going to put this in the kitchen. It's my super duper chili secret recipe, but don't put it near the plants.
That's potent.
Thank you, Nora.
We would have brought the chili over earlier, but I just got off work and Scott just got back into town. Have you eaten?
Come to think of it, I guess I haven't had anything since this morning.
Well, let's go into the kitchen, fix you some supper, and you can tell us how Jeff is doing. Scott Davidson, if you pop one more button, I'm going to put you on a diet.
Can I help it if they don't make buttons like they used to anymore?
Sure. Okay.
Oh, thanks. He's almost late.
He is not. He's a very nice young man. Handsome, too.
He's not young. He's a doctor. He's at least 26 or 27.
That's young, Scott. Or have you forgotten?
But he's too old for Lori. She's not even 20 yet.
She's not a little girl anymore. She's a woman. Besides, look at Lady Diana and Prince Charles.
Terry, I just don't want her hurt anymore. I want to protect her. After what Becky and Russ did to her.
I know. But what could we have done, Scott? We've got to let go. And let God take care of it. And Lori.
Well, how do you like my dress?
Nice.
Too nice. It's not safe to walk looking that good.
Daddy? She is so excited. I think this is just what the doctor
Now,
ordered.
he ordered her to get a new dress?
No, silly. I mean, having a new man in her life will help her get over Russ.
But she already broke up with Russ.
Scott Davidson, you know you can't turn love on and off like a water faucet. It takes time to get over somebody.
I'll get it.
Be nice.
I will. I will.
Mr. Davidson? I'm Ben Martin.
Come in.
Lori will be down in a minute.
Ben, please, come over here. Have a seat.
Thank you.
I understand you released Lori today.
Oh, yes, sir. She made a remarkable recovery.
I know. Thanks to you. Where are you taking her tonight?
The Glass Palace.
Oh, I hear they have nice food.
Well, I'll see what's keeping Lori.
Is this my former patient?
Same.
You ready?
I won't be out too late.
No, I have early morning rounds at the hospital.
We'll be back in the Redlands about 11, I hope. But you know how it is when your father and Jean get together.
See you later.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Looks like no one's home.
I had a wonderful time tonight, Ben. I haven't enjoyed myself this much in a long time. Thank you.
Me too. You've transformed what would have been a dull night of apartment sitting into an evening I won't forget for a long time.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
No, thank you.
Please sit down. Finish telling me your story. Can you stay a minute?
Sure. Where was I? Oh, yes. Well, I knew my genuine calling was to be a doctor when I made a hole-in-one during my second year of pre-med. Look at the time, I better be going.
I guess Mom and Dad will be home soon.
You know what I enjoyed the most about tonight?
Let me guess. The flaming shish kebab.
Nope.
Home.
Almost, but not quite.
I give up.
Being with you. May I see you again?
Yes. I'd like that.
Good.
I'd like that very much.